guys, welcome back to my channel for another video on the How I Do Homeschool playlist series. I am answering your guys' questions on how I do fill in the blank. In my homeschool, I am trucking, I don't know what I just said, along on this list of many videos on how I do things in my homeschool. I wanted to create this playlist for any new homeschoolers, but also you moms who are homeschoolers who are just interested in how another mom does things or approaches things. And so I have been getting a lot of requests on Instagram as well as on the other videos on this playlist. So if you're curious on how I do something in my homeschool, chances are I am touching on it and there will be a video on it. So be sure to check back on this playlist regularly if you're waiting for a certain topic. Also, if you have a request for how, you're wondering, how does Ashlee do X, Y, or Z in her homeschool, go ahead and leave it under this video. I come back to these videos and add on the ones that I see a lot of likes on the comment or a lot of people saying the same thing, because then I know it's something you guys want to hear from. So for today's topic, you can see it in the title, but this is how we do summer break. So since summer is approaching, I figured I would go ahead and answer this question, and I will give the disclaimer. And if you're watching all of these videos, I apologize. You're going to hear me say it every time because I never know if this is the first one someone is watching. I am sharing how I homeschool, how I do things in my homeschool after 7 years of homeschooling. I am not telling you that this is how you should do it, and I'm also not saying that I do things the best way for everyone. This is just what works for me, my home, and my homeschool. So with that being said, how do we do summer break? Well, every year is not the same for us, and I get the feeling that you're asking this, like, do I give my kids work to do? What are my rules? Do they do review? That kind of thing. So every year isn't the same. Some summers I have created like little review packets for my kids where I just have them, like, basically the math curriculum that my kids used to use when they were younger had quite a bit of review in it. And so I would pull out those pages and I would just set them aside in a pile, and then I would just staple them together, and then I would have them do one sheet per day, and it was all review, so it wasn't requiring me to teach. I've done that. I've done like the summer reading challenge at our library. We've done that. And that's really like the most that we've ever done in the summertime. We always read the Bible together as a family. So in the summer, are we perfect at starting every single day like that? Definitely not, because in the summer we have a lot more flexible days in our routine. We're not doing the same thing every single day, but we always are reading the Bible together as a family. So that is something that we do in the summer. Now, I told you what I've done some summers, and like I said, every summer is not the same because it depends on what we're doing. So we love to travel. We have, our travel trailer that we purchased, and there is so much learning to be had in traveling. And so this summer, the summer we're heading into, 2021, summer of 2021, we are going to be traveling so much that I am not at all worried about, my kids forgetting their math problems or things like that, because we are going to be learning as we go places, visiting new sites, seeing beautiful nature, being outside in God's creation. And there's just so much learning that is there. So this summer, I don't foresee myself creating any kind of review packets for them. But I will tell you that my kids love to read. And so reading is not something that I really have to force upon them. They love reading. And so my children are always reading. If you watch my day in the life videos, they read in the car. They always bring a book. When we travel, they're reading. And so reading is something that they're always doing, and it's not something I even have to stay on top of. So that is something we do all summer long, is read. Now, So that's kind of how we do summer break, because quite honestly, and to be pretty blunt, summer break is for me too. So I am a homeschooling mom that really, really, really needs to recharge her batteries for a longer duration over the summer. During the summertime, I always like to clean out my room. I like to really get organized with the curriculum, make sure I've got schedules and chores organized. Like, I do a lot of things that I enjoy doing and want to do, but at the same time, summer is also a break for me from teaching, for me from teaching. I need that break. I need that 6 to 8 weeks to feel the fire start burning again to teach. And that's just me being completely honest and transparent with you guys. So summer break is not just for my kids, it's for me as well. And if I were to try to teach like science or do a subject through the summer or something like that, I don't know that I would be able to recharge in the way that I need to. So we take 6 to 8 weeks off every summer, even though we homeschool year round, for a lot of travel. And that's what we're going to be doing this summer. So I've calculated like where I want to finish school in order to not have too much time off from when we're starting school based on another trip that we have. And so we're looking at having about 7 weeks off this summer, and we will pretty much be gone almost all of that time. Like, there's not a lot of time that we'll just be home. And when we are home, I'll be doing projects and getting the rooms organized, and my kids want to have free time and they just want to play and they want to sleep in and they want to, watch TV and they want to go to the pool and go to the library and do all the things. So that's what we're going to be doing this summer. Like I said, some summers where we've spent more time at home, I've created little review packets for them. And I think there's benefit to doing that. I'm not saying that there isn't, but just for this summer, I'm just not focused on that because I'm more focused on taking them out, having experiences, learning about the places we're going to national parks, seeing things, and just learning as we travel and live life and make memories together. So I hope that answers the question, how I do summer break. That's how I do it. And it is just as much for my children as it is for me. And yeah, that's just me being really honest with you. So I hope this video was helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Let me know if you have any questions, or if you have a request for a video for this playlist, leave it down below and I will be sure to come back and add it onto my list. I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you all in my next video really soon. Bye guys.
Misty mountains, dusty